My least favorite thing about Counter-Strike is the game's rank system. I know that you're supposed to play on third-party services and not use the in-game competitive mode, and I've even played Faceit before. Yeah, it's much better. But I don't think that the best ranked experience in a game should ever be hidden behind a paywall or require a third-party app. Now, when Valorant came out, one of the things I was most looking forward to was a rank system superior to that of CSGO. That's what made League of Legends like crack to me and so many other players, but Riot's current iteration of ranked has completely let me down. People love playing ranked for a variety of reasons, but underlying all those reasons is a biological mechanism dating back to before our ancestors left the water for the first time when they got hungry, and that's competition. While we as a species have somewhat outgrown the need to compete in the same way as the rest of nature, we still have that drive to compete coded deep into our brains. Research done by Robert Franken and Douglas Brown in 1995 found evidence of three main reasons that people love to compete: to satisfy a need to win, improve your performance, or push yourself to put in more effort than in non-competitive situations. Looking at a rank game, it seems to tick all three boxes. In your typical rank game, you are motivated to win, improve, and try your hardest. But that applies to any game, ranked or not. I call this transitory competitiveness. It exists impermanently on a game-to-game basis, and Valorant does just fine in this area. But we need to apply our understanding of competitive motivation to the rank system as a whole. We need to consider what I call perpetual competitiveness, that endures and is the type of competitiveness that makes us care about our rank and the ranked system. When I look at the League of Legends ladder, there is a clear difference between being Diamond 1 0 LP and Diamond 1 90 LP. Both trying to avoid demotion and trying to attain promotion are clear motivators for trying your best. Most importantly, the latter is clearly zero-sum, with someone reigning over us all at rank 1. Aside from just fighting for rank 1, there's still a distinct motivator for the rank 100 person to really want to win, and that's to get to rank 99. There's a valid reason for us to want to improve, try our best, and win, whether you're in the middle of the pack or all the way at the top of the ladder. There's something to strive for. Imagine if in the NBA the standings were just grouped into tiers and it was unclear when you would progress or who was ranked where. Imagine when you win a game, you were shown an up or down arrow telling you how useful that win was for you in some insanely abstracted way. That is the system that Valorant has put in place, and I see absolutely no excuse for it beyond it being a placeholder. Now, I also want to talk about the other awful thing Valorant has taken from CSGO's system, and that is allowing Premades to play ranked in the main queue. Because in my opinion, it completely blemishes the idea of rank as an evaluator of your personal skill, when you change yourself from the only constant factor in a sea of variables to all of a sudden having the same teammates every game. It also kneecaps the game's competitive integrity when you play against a team that's not pre-made as a pre-made team. Even if Riot has somehow devised the perfect algorithm to weight the benefit you get from being a pre-made against the skill of the other team, it's still an awful idea because you're compromising the gameplay. It's like aim assist in Fortnite. You can't balance two things in a competitive game by giving each side offsetting handicapping mechanics. I can't imagine the NBA just saying, we'll give some teams a shorter 3-point line or closer free throws, and to offset that, they'll play against stronger teams. Riot. Being in a pre-made is a distinct advantage that alters how you play the game, and no handicap you give will ever restore competitive integrity to your queue unless you separate pre-mades from solo players. After this idea failed so miserably with Dynamic Queue in League, I again have to hope that this was just a patchwork solution for a ranked system until something real is unveiled when the game leaves beta, or preferably earlier. As for a better system, I don't have the perfect solution, but I do have some ideas. Although I used League throughout this video as an exemplar, even that system can be super unclear and frustrating at times due to the presence of hidden MMR. A good system in my eyes would be a separate solo, duo, and flex queue that both have tiers like in League, so you can have milestones in your progress through the ranks, but tiers that explicitly match up with the game's estimation of your skill. It's just completely nonsensical to be able to play against players with whom you can't queue up in ranked. This would also solve problems like low LP gains when you get hard stuck because of that artificial protection Riot gives you when you drop tiers. This way, the whole system would be more clear and understandable for the player, and as a result, they'd be way more motivated to try to climb. One problem I know Riot has with my proposal is their fear of showing players too much of what contributes to rank, to avoid situations where players are just playing for ranking rather than for wins, and are rewarded disproportionately for, let's say, KDA. To counter that, I think that a performance factor in ranked is mainly useful for smurf detection, but just rewarding ranked based on wins and losses, paired with eliminating 5 stacks from the main rank queue, will send people to their proper ranks very quickly, even without a performance factor in your rank, as we see in League of Legends. A system where smurfs get to their true ranks slightly more slowly is better than the current system where there's no motivation for those smurfs to play on their mains and go for the top ranks. When it comes to finding motivation for perpetual competition in overarching systems like a ranked ladder, clarity is king, and what we have right now is definitely not clear. Really quickly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like below. If you're looking for more content, you can subscribe. And if you have any thoughts, positive or negative, you can leave them in the comments below. I try to always respond. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.